Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
Sometimes it's hard to understand the things you say. Yeah, how you notice every little flaw on your face. Yeah, you're tripping about a couple extra pounds, let it ruin your mood. If only you could see what I see, you'd enjoy the view. Hey, look how you're shining, girl, you a diamond. You know you're priceless. You know you got that slow glow. I see your halo. In case you don't know, you may not think that you are perfect.
Your lips, your eyes, your thighs, there's something to me.
But girl, I'm telling you, you're perfect.
Your skin, your curves, your smile, that's on everything.
And you ain't gotta have your hair did, your nails done, no makeup on. Ooh, girl, I'm telling you, you're perfect.
Girl, you're so damn perfect.
You're perfect for me. My baby's a rider, a fighter. She is my queen. Nobody can compare to the type of heart that my woman brings. Listen, because you're perfect, how you are, the way that God made you.
Perfect.
And you're the only one that I ever wanna wake up to. Oh, baby, look how you're shining. Girl, you a diamond. You know you're priceless. You know you got that slow glow. I see your halo. In case you don't know, you may not think that you are perfect.
Your lips, your eyes, your thighs, there's something to me.
But girl, I'm telling you, you're perfect.
Your skin, your curves, your smile, that's on everything.
And you ain't gotta have your hair did, your nails done, no makeup on. Ooh, girl, I'm telling you, you're perfect.
Girl, you're so damn perfect.
You're perfect for me. Yeah, come here.
Your heart, your soul, your mind.
You're perfect for me.
You're one of a kind.
Baby, you may not think that you are perfect.
Your lips, your eyes, your thighs, there's something to me.
But girl, I'm telling you, you're perfect.
Your skin, your curves, your smile, that's on everything.
And you ain't gotta have your hair did, your nails done, no makeup on. Ooh, girl, I'm telling you, you're perfect.
Girl, you're so damn perfect.
You're perfect for me. You are, you are, you are, you are. You're perfect for me.
You're one of a kind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You are listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. I apologize for my tardiness. I don't have an excuse, but I sure enough thought today was Monday. But good morning to you. I'm on. I'm rocking and rolling. Good morning. Let me go to the chat room. Good morning, Yogi. Good morning. Thank you so much for being on. Good morning, Nurse Rachel, and to all of the doctors and nurses out there at Emory Winship Cancer Center. To my Winship warriors, y'all keep fighting that fight. Keep listening to what your doctors and your nurses are telling you to do. Please, 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 please maintain a positive attitude. I know it may be tough. I know days may be rough. I witnessed it firsthand with my oldest brother, who was a Winship warrior himself a month or so ago, and he went through his treatment. And those are some great, great, great nurses and doctors that work with the Emory Winship Cancer Center. Thank you all so much, so much. We're blessing you all. We're praying for you all, and we know God is going to use you all. Dr. Tony, good to have you on the show, and I believe that she's with Commissioner Charles as well. Commissioner Charles, good morning to you as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My conversation today is something that I had to discuss with my church yesterday, as I stood in for my pastor yesterday. And I did what we call Word of the Week. And it's just an inspirational message that we try to give during our Word of the Week's part of our service. And in this message, I gave them this thought: hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. I gave them a scenario that happened to me in the military some years ago, back in the 90s. I explained to them about being in the Navy, and I witnessed this one thing where we was trying to reattach the captain's gig or the captain's boat back to the big boat. In order to do this, the captain's boat had to pull up beside the big boat, moving at the same speed. As they're moving at the same speed, they lower these ropes to minimize the conversation. They lower these ropes so that the person that's actually driving the the captain's gig or the captain's boat can attach itself to the boat. As they're going through the motion, and they remove everybody from the boat except for one person, and that one person that was left on the boat was my friend. They began to pull the boat up, and all of a sudden, the front part of the boat snapped. The ropes snapped, which caused the boat that he was on to be sent back into the water. But because the back end was still attached, it was throwing the boat left, right, up, down, front, forward. And he was holding on to the boat. He was holding on to the boat for dear life. And then, all of a sudden, we noticed that he had let the boat go and began to swim away from the boat. It was interesting to us that when we finally rescued him and got him back on the boat, many of us asked him, we had a conversation, and these are people that are not trained or skilled in the area that he's skilled and trained in. We asked him, why did you let the boat go? He said that it was part of his training. That if any situation like that, any situation like that happened, you have to let go of the boat and swim away. After further conversation, we realized that was the thing that saved his life. Had he held on to the boat, it could have easily gave him whiplash or other injuries, could have mashed him between the two boats, and the list goes on and on and on of things that could have possibly happened to him. So he let the boat go. Now, I understand. I know you all are listening. I thought he said, hold on. Well, what he explained to us, I had to rely on my life experience, my training, the things that I've been through, the different techniques I was trained to do. So what he did was he let go of the problem and held on to his life experiences. I don't care what you're going through in life. I don't care what you're dealing with in life, whether it's a physical issue, whether it's a financial issue, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career. I don't care what the problem is. It's just a problem, and problems can be solved. But if we are going to solve the problem, we have to let go of the problem and hold on to what we know. I believe that whatever situation we find ourselves in today, whatever problem and whatever situation we find ourselves in today, we have already been trained and prepared for. It may not come wrapped up in what you think you was prepared for. It may not come wrapped up in how you, but it is a solvable problem that you've already been prepared for. We all have survived through the years some tests. We've been sick before, but we got better. We've been, financially struggled. We was financially struggling before, but we recouped. We've been through relationship issues before, but we regained. I know what many of us may be dealing with today may seem bigger than yesterday's problems. That's because in order to be promoted, in order to get without what our Creator really wants from us, He needs to know, are you willing and are you able to trust what you've been trained to do? I see the problem in front of you. See the problem. My friend saw and held on to a boat that was throwing around in the water and going this way and that way and this way and that way. But in the midst of holding on to the problem, he relied on what he went through in training. And he relied on other experiences he had to deal with. And so he took in that moment in time to flash back and trust what his training, what his lived experiences has brought him. We all have survived some lived experiences. Matter of fact, we are made up of lived experience. Our toughness, our grit is made up of lived experiences. Now that you are confronted with a different storm, a different problem, a different situation that may look bigger than any other situation that you've been through. I often talk about times that I used to struggle. When financial issues would hit me, I would stress out so bad and I would just freak out. But then I overcame it. Another financial issue, and it was like I was just going through this financial gauntlet. Now today, because of everything that I've been through, guess what? Financial problems haven't stopped. There are things that I've needed, things that I wanted, things that I desired. So there have been still financial issues that came up. But guess what? It does not worry me anymore. It does not bother me anymore. Why? Because all of those years before, I took all of those lived experiences and became strong in this one area. I don't care if you're dealing with, matter of fact, let me talk to the people that are maybe going through a sickness in life. think back of all the times. Well, let's start here. Look at the fact that you are still here. Let's not even talk about, and it's part of the conversation, but let's not even talk about the years before. But the fact that you are still here, and the fact that you are still here has to mean that before this particular trial, before this particular issue, you survived a whole bunch of other. I'm trying not to sound country on here today. You survived you survived more sicknesses, and you dealt with other sicknesses, and you overcame those. Use for a moment those times that you did. I understood it. It may have came back. I understood, it's a different illness. I understand that now it's something else. I understand all of that. But trust the fact that all of that, those other things was designed to prepare you for this moment. And because all of the other times you survived, guess what? This time you will survive. But you can't be so concentrated on the problem. Sometimes you have to let the problem go and rely on your experience. Let the problem go. Let the fact that you're in the hospital, let the fact that you're going through the different tests and you got to be on these drugs and those drugs and all of this other stuff. Let that stuff go. Do what your doctor tell you to do. But guess what? Don't sit there with a negative attitude. Today, I think I lost internet for a little while. Today, I pray that anything that you all are going through, anything and everything that you are going through, no matter what it is, that you find space, that you find your training, you find your lived experiences. You find your lived experiences, the things that you've been through in life, and compare yourself to where you was, to where you are. Because honestly, if you really look at it, you're stronger than what you were back then. You're strong. You're much stronger. You're much wiser. You're much wiser than where you were back then. For those that believe in the Bible, we have to learn. It said, lean not to your own understanding. In other words, what you see in front of you. What you're seeing in front of you. Don't worry about the problem in front of you. Use what you've been trained to do. Use what you've been trained to do. Don't hold on to broken relationships, to broken situations, to broken this, to broken health issues, to broken whatever the case may be. Don't put all of your attention in that. Accept the fact that there is a problem. Now that the problem is here, what are you supposed to do? My desire, my prayer this morning is that those that are under my listening voice and those that may hear the after the replay of this, or however you may come across this podcast today, for a moment today, whatever problem it is, I want you to recognize, number one, that it is a problem. It is something that you are dealing with. It is, like I use this term, it is what it is. I have this problem in front of me. Now, what am I supposed to do about it? Sitting stopping only at, I have this problem, will solve no issue, will solve no problem. What is my next step? What am I supposed to do next? I see the problem. Now let me move away from the problem and make sure that I'm good. Move away from the problem. Don't concentrate on the problem. Readjust your mindset. Readjust your emotions. Readjust your thought process and live. Period. And live. When my friend decided to let go of the boat, the problem, and swim away, he made a choice to live. In that moment, we can only live in our moments. We can't worry about 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, next year. We have to live in our moment. In that moment, he made a choice to let go of the problem so that he can live, even if that living is just for another moment. And because he made that choice, he allowed the problem to resolve itself. The boat turned back around and came and picked him back up. I don't know who this is for, and you decided that you're done, I'm giving up, I'm finished. I don't know who this one is for. My gift just kicked in. Whoever that lady is, she's of a slim statue, not tall but not short. And you decided to give up. Now is not the time for you to give up. Now is not the time for you to give up. You said, I'm done. And this is for everybody. When you get to that place where you say, I'm done, I'm finished, this is not the time for that. It's time for you to rely on everything that you've been through in life. Everything that you've been through, everything that all of us have been through in life has prepared us for this very moment. It has prepared you for promotion. And now is the time for you to use what you have gone through in order to survive. Look, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this morning on Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. You all make sure you have a great day. I'll see you again Thursday. I'll see you again Thursday, and we will have another in-depth conversation. Be good, be blessed. I'll see you next time.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer this regard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, oh, I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there is some no home, not able to know. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Or we'll only be scared somebody's broken heart and a words down dream. They follow the pattern of the wind to see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then